So side kick can be very difficult to master, and unfortunately I am not the one who can teach you guys how to do it better. So for today's video I have three special guests. How am I gonna say it like this? So we have three special guests that will be teaching you guys how to practice your side kick and be able to use it in real-time sparring. So make sure you guys stay tuned. I feel like sometimes when I do my side kick, I get jammed.
Okay.
Against a bigger guy.
Yeah.
Boom! I get caught and then I fall backwards.
So your range is different. It makes it tough.
Yeah.
Because for me, my range, like, you can't touch me from where I can land a side kick.
True.
If you feel like you're getting jammed, my rule of thumb is if you feel like you're getting jammed or you're pushing yourself back, either your foot isn't planted or you're too close. So like if I'm like this, and I'll just have you hold my foot. If you come in and I land keep coming, like this, it doesn't matter how strong I am, I'm not pushing you from here. I'm pushing myself. Now, if this foot isn't based super well, like let's say I'm like this.
A little lighter.
And I land my side kick. I'm still pushing myself back because my foot is on the wrong side of my hip. Usually, are you getting jammed and you're getting stuck there, or are you getting jammed and you're throwing yourself? Which one of the two?
Usually I get most like I lose my balance after I side kick them.
Which direction?
Backwards.
Backwards. Okay. So usually then it is the base foot. Let me see your stance if we're moving around. You're throwing a side kick. Okay. So base foot is a little too close to us. If you put your base foot back a bit more.
Oh, that back?
Yes. Now do it.
Oh.
So now you have something to push off of.
That's cool.
So if I'm doing a side kick, like I mentioned, I want to push with both parts of my leg. I want to be able to push here and here. Let's hop on the bag real quick. So if I'm throwing a side kick and my foot is right here, this isn't a super heavy bag. If I throw it, I might be able to make the impact of just my top leg on the bag.
Yeah.
But I have nothing that's going on with this one.
Correct.
I can't hold myself here. If I put my foot further back, now I have something to push off of, kind of like my whole body going like this against this bag.
So you're essentially creating sort of like this angle.
Yes.
Like you have anchor and you have a drive.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like if you see like the fake walls that are up on like production sets or something, how they have that one 2x4 in each spot. This leg is the 2x4 that's holding me up. Right? So by doing this and putting my leg here instead of here, I can give myself more base. So you give it a shot.
That's a good one. I like that.
You got it.
That's
you
cool.
can switch feet if you want. Are you right-handed, left-handed?
I can do both.
Whichever one. Yeah,
okay.
Cool.
So primarily you don't want this. So you don't want 90 degree.
Most likely the reason you're getting pushed back after just seeing that little thing is because your stance is a little bit closer together.
Yes.
So if your stance is closer together, then naturally, like, your foot's gonna be closer, more underneath you.
So wider stance?
A wider stance when you're doing it. Yes.
What's your favorite setup in sparring?
Let somebody eat it. Just literally just somebody's coming in and they, like a side kick, something I can land absolutely whenever I want. Even if it lands on the arm and they're coming like this, if I wanted to just spam side kicks all day, I could, because as long as I can keep you far away enough, I can hit you with a side kick.
Yeah.
It either moves me or it moves you. But usually what I like to do is if somebody's like trying to, with a sport karate style, people get super frustrated with me as like in a Muay Thai gym, and eventually they'll be like, I'm just gonna go. And then as they come in, I go, bam. That's like my favorite setup. I think it's super basic.
Yeah.
It's very efficient. It's super sound. But I do have some other ones where I'll go boom, bang, and then throw it, because people check a lot. So if you check,
oh, nice.
Or I'll even get super sneaky and I'll go like this as you check.
That's so close to Sabat.
It's very
close to
It makes a lot of sense.
That is so cool.
The scoop and the different things that we do.
Yeah.
Because, just like you mentioned, if you go like this, like it means that you are using your body, your leg, to slide you as you go. You can do a couple things as you slide, like before and after, like you can go like this, and then slide after. But yeah, it all just kind of sets up the lead leg.
There's a very cool technique that I was doing stuff with Professor Nick. There's one thing that he does with this, he'll slide, he'll pull, and a side kick that same leg. So my body went forward, but I tried to stop. As soon as I stopped, he was side kicking my hip.
That's wild.
Then he just pulls like that and boom, side kick.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That's like what I just did, but to a completely different level of difficulty and
He
reps.
hooks my leg from here to kick and pull, and then bam, bounce it up, and then he'll go kick.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's...
Do you hammer fist or do you do a sword or knife hand? It's like different surface area. Same idea. So if I do a side kick to your ribs, I could go like this, or I could try to go in cleaner between your ribs. To the side, like that. Yeah, okay? That was just like a snapping kick, but still. Yeah, so that's the idea. You would use it against joints or ligaments. So you wouldn't really use it, for example, against a thigh. Then it would be better to kind of do a stomp kick. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so different, depends on what you want to do.
Feet fairly wide, back heel off the floor, hands fairly low or out in front. Number one, it helps me distribute my weight. Number two, with my hands here, it's supposed to help me defend my takedown and throwing my hands from different angles. If I keep my hands here, you can always see my hands, right?
Okay.
So I mix it up between here and obviously with my hands down. Now I can throw my hands from different angles.
Okay.
So that's my karate stance. Okay, side kick, I love. One of my favorite kicks in the martial arts. Why? I'll tell you why. Number one, it's like a jab. It's like the equivalent of a jab, but with my legs.
Okay.
Now, in order to work my side kick, there's a few things I gotta do. Number one is turn my body, right? I turn both feet because I wanna get this muscle into it. Normally, when you do a round kick, you just turn the back foot, so you're a little bit bladed here. On a side kick, it's almost like I'm turning my back to you.
Oh, interesting.
Right? And I chamber my leg. I have my bottom of my heels actually facing you, because it doesn't matter if you get close. I can still stick you with the side kick. Now, this is how I do. There's many different types of ways to do a side kick. Some people like the high chamber. I like to bring the foot up. That way, even if you try to close the gap on me, I'm still sticking with the side kick. Enough to push you away or to push me away.
That's cool.
So let's do this. Here we go. Let's face this way. Okay. So we're gonna be facing the target. Yeah. We're gonna do the slide up side kick, so covering the distance.
Okay.
We're gonna take the back foot, we're gonna slide it up to the front, we're gonna turn both feet. Now from here, we're gonna take that left leg, and almost like I'm gonna kick myself in the behind, just like so. And I wing my leg out just a little bit. Now I'm getting this muscle along with the quad and leg, so it makes it that much more powerful. Now from here, I extend out, dropping the toes slightly down. If your toes are down, you know you're doing it right, because you're really getting that glute. And the reason I like this kick, number one, I can annoy you with it, stick you away. It's kind of like helps with distance management. When I got a guy who's really aggressive, I'll stick him with that side kick, boom! I did it with Jake Ellenberger, I did it with Rory McDonald, and even Vicente Luque at Madison Square Garden about 3 fights ago.
And extremely well-rounded. And that's what's weird. Those front leg side kicks that you just don't expect can close the distance.
Masvidal has the best boxing in the UFC.
That front leg side kick, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
that side kick really helped me out. And another reason I did this against Johnny Hendricks as well, I like the side kick, is I can change it up. So I can go hook kick, or I can go round kick. So that way you don't know.
So you can change directions.
I can change directions.
That's awesome.
And sometimes I'll fake. So I'll fake the hook kick, side kick, right? Or I'll fake the hook kick, round kick, just to kind of play and frustrate my opponent. So now look at this guy. He knows what's up. This guy knows what's up.
Oh, hey, and by the way, Merry Christmas to you guys all, and I wish you guys a Happy New Year. Just get ready for 2024. Let's go!